MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Mets have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Racing back, the right fielder at the track, the wall, gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 10 for him on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
Here now is Adam Hazley as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Randolph has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that doesn't.
There's ball 4. Next up for New York, Dominic Smith. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Albies scoops it up, and that's out number one. J.D. Davis the next to bat, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are two gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, James McCann. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2-1.
1 strike.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
2-2 to count.
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Beer gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Tyson Randolph. First pitch on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. McCann is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Bottom of the third now, and up to bat next the pitcher Noah Syndergaard. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Albies brings it in, and there's 1 away. So here's Jeff McNeil off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit to third. He's right there. And quickly there are 2 away. Now to the plate, here is Adam Hazley. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. And he lays off there 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So he's able to come through here with 2 away. And that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as we head toward the All-Star break, you can see he's on top of the NL in that category. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses 1-2.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is the big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. At the plate, Kyle Lewis, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. 3 innings complete. Mets out in front 2-0. Striding in is Tyson Randolph, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go, big fella.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up in. Now the first pitch. Francisco Lindor is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And another foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He's got it 1 away. And now J.D. Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And he fouls this one off. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson brings it in. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, James McCann flew out last time up. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. McCann leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Mets strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now it's 2-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
To third. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and Adam Hazley digs in now. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Gone!
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith. Fastball, ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Left center, base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Noah Syndergaard wins his team-leading 10th game of the year.
They left 14 men on base.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Metropolitans are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. David Peterson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
And now here is Jeff McNeil, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them. Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the right
Adam Hazley comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Smith, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 hit's all they get. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Braves on top, 1-0. So here's Pete Alonso. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. In there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big, right?
Francisco Lindor is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here it comes, 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. First offering on its way. Tyler Flowers stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He's got it, and he is in there. So runners in scoring position, and here is David Peterson looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Lifted the other way to left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now it'll be Tyson Randolph. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the major league level. It's early in his big league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, it's hard not to get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. This is what it's about. It's about turning the big league level into what you used to do as a kid. Such a rare thing in baseball to try and pull this off. But you know every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like this.
And a changeup. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Adam Hazley. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Dominic Smith will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
There we go, 1.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Smith, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mets are out on top, 2-1. Now the first pitch. Francisco Lindor will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Inside, ball one. That's ball two.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. J.D. Davis the next to bat. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
J.D.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The catcher, Tyler Flower.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Now a breaking ball, but it's
1
low.
ball, 2 strikes, McCown.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Tyson Randolph struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, David Peterson. Hit to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pete Alonso is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Long throw to third. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. New York, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Jordan Yamamoto earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
For Atlanta, 5 runs on 5 hits.
Guys, until he starts doing something that we can write home about, hitting balls 450 feet or throwing 97 miles an hour with location, let's calm down, please. Can we calm down and stop making this is a big star before he is a big star? Can you do something first before he make you out to be the next Babe Ruth? That's all I'm asking. Let's see some production on either side before we sit there and think we have come up with this new superstar who is going to basically change the way we look at baseball players. Can we do that? Please, please, I'm begging you. Can we do that?
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Atlanta have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Jimmy Nelson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Jimmy Nelson, he comes with a lot of high hopes. Not an overpowering guy, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good four-seam, high-riding action. Has the slider, has the changeup. The secondary pitches at times come and go. If he has the changeup and has the slider working.
So to get his day started at the plate, Tyson Randolph tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch of the AB now. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. The windup and the 0-1. Randolph, just a 19-year-old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy.
Leading off for
2-2 count. Here it
the
comes.
center fielder, Victor.
Heading out towards shallow right. Randolph has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. So the next to bat will be Tyson Randolph. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Randolph.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say.
Striding in now for the Nats, Dylan Thomas. It was a walk in his last trip.
Hey, need to strike out right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Randolph will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. Jeremy Jeffress takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 23, Jeremy Jeffress.
Digging in will be Tyson Randolph. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Tyson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-2. Soft grounder left side. Devers has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Yan Gomes will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So here is Tyson Randolph, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Popped up. Bell in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. The Braves lead it 3-0. And now for Washington, Yan Gomes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Randolph is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Atlanta Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Spencer Turnbull earned his 5th win of the year. Chris Martin wraps it up for the save, his 28th on the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Max Scherzer gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s, but one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Scherzer gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Thomas gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. So now here is Hernan Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Fly ball out to right field. Randolph is there, 2 down. So now to the plate, Tyson Randolph comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
And he lays off for ball 1. Two balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Go now. Come on now. 1 time.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is
stepping up is Juan Soto.
Left fielder, number 22.
1-1.
Wow.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Randolph will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Victor Robles digging in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Victor
Gomes leads off first with one away. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Next, it'll be Tyson Randolph. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And it's 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2.
Go, that's it. 2-2. Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So stepping in is Tyson Randolph. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
So next to bat will be Hernan Perez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Randolph is there, 1 away.
This was a fun game to watch all the way around. There was lots of action, 12 total runs scored on the board, and a pretty close finish to boot.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Washington Nationals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Max Scherzer earns win number 7 on the season. Tanner Rainey hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Sports psychology has really exploded as an industry over the last couple decades, but for baseball, the mental side of the game has been discussed for almost a century, maybe longer.
No, listen, it's the ultimate individual team sport, right? It's golf. At the end of the day, you're on an island, and that guy on the mound's on an island. It's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one wrestling match, right? No one can help you. Mommy, daddy, your coach, your hitting coach. No, there's your brother, your sister. No one can help you. You literally, you're one with your thoughts. And if you can't get your thoughts under control, if you can't get a good breath to slow the game down, there's so many things that go into that matchup by yourself. And I think that's the difference between guys that become superstar big leaguers and guys that don't make it.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from Truist Park. Tonight, it's the first of 4 between the Colorado Rockies and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball next.
And now, your 2022 Atlanta Braves.
Max Fried gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you.
Striding in for the Rockies, Garrett Hampson. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 0 for 4.
Number 1.
Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Ready now is Tyson Randolph. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. The pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still no. Next to hit, Marcus Semien. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Fly ball out toward right field. Randolph is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box, Elias Diaz.
Batting 8. The catcher, number 35.
Hey, we got no out.
Elias Diaz.
And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Digging in next, Tyson Randolph. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Romano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. In now for Colorado, Casey Golden worked a walk in his first plate appearance. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Boy, late on the curveball here, yet he's still able to drive this one deep down the right field line. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Man, for me, this is one of the most beautiful plays in the game. Love to see an aggressive base runner try and make it from first to home. Better yet, love a well-executed relay with long throws, guys understanding where to be in position to make impact plays throughout the course of the game.
Next, here is Tyson Randolph.
Number 32, Tyson Randolph.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Fielded cleanly, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 1 and the Rockies nothing. New inning set to get underway, and Ryan McMahon digs into bat next.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen. The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Skied into straightaway right. Randolph will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping in once again is Tyson Randolph.
Tyson Randolph.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Fouled off. Iglesias, base runner at first with 1 out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, 1 time right now.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, see it? Drive it right there.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alex Romano. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail here 4-0. Next up is Tyson Randolph. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Pitch popped up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 4-0 lead. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Atlanta led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Max Fried earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Chris Martin closes the door for the save, his 29th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
On behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Colorado Rockies and the Atlanta Braves.
And now,
Tyson Randolph is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So now here is Raimel Tapia. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're coming off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Raimel Tapia is retired to lead off the ball game. Into the box, Colton Welker, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. He'll try again, 1-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Starling Marte. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Beer gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Second inning set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sam Hilliard, and he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Albies picks it up on to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Josh Fuentes to the plate now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. And he misses. 2-1.
1 out, 1 out.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And that's the second out. Stepping in next, Marcus Semien. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. And now in the box, Tyson Randolph.
The pitcher, Tyson.
He's set, and the pitch.
Randolph.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Right fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So now into the box is Omar Narvaez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled away.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Colorado hit is going to be good for extra bases. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Narvaez leads off second with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Raimel Tapia, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, come on, guys.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 3 and the Rockies nothing. Now to the plate, Colton Welker. He bounced out last time up.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Swanson picks it up.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Lays off 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Threw that fastball right.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still down 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Josh Fuentes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Slow little grounder left side. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Atlanta leads it 3-0. So here now's the pitcher. Tyson Randolph comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
0-1. Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, huh?
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Right here, 1 time.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hit it.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
264 is average entering play, 4 home runs, and 11 RBIs.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
2 balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia. A bouncer to the left side. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Next to hit is Colton Welker, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Starling Marte is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyson Randolph. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Simeon's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 2-out double left stranded. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Now at the plate is Sam Hilliard, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
In now, Josh Fuentes, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Ball one.
1-1.
1-1.
Now a ball hit on a rope to left. That had the distance, but it is a foul ball.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 6 and the Rockies nothing. Now at the plate here is Omar Narvaez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, we got no one.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And Ryan McMahon digs into bat next. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up Acuna. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat being shot.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Braves get their 20th home win this year. Tyson Randolph earns the win, his 2nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Underneath the southern skies of Georgia, we've got daytime baseball from Truist Park. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the Atlanta Braves.
And now, your 2000.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Braves.
Spencer Turnbull is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So now here is Tyson Randolph. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. These Rockies guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, But if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tyson Randolph. He collected a base hit his first time up. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out.
That pitch, huh? Here you go.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Nobody better.
The 3-1.
Count full.
Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. Up next, the Denver area native pitcher Kyle Freeland. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Albies has a play. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 4-0. Next up, Tyson Randolph, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Back to Truist Park following this. So next to hit is Tyson Randolph.
The right fielder, Tyson.
Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get there.
Next to stand in is Narvaez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Tyson Randolph singled in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a swing and a miss. 8-4 the final this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Spencer Turnbull earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Kyle Freeland only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
22 minutes.
heck of a performance in his last time on the mound. I know it's still a small sample size, but I'm seeing a guy who can really challenge hitters at this level. Al Leiter, what are you seeing when you look at him?
Seeing an exceptional plus fastball. This is a guy that everybody in the game knew that this is what he possessed. So I think by getting to now in the big leagues, he's now able to show the major league world, right? So what he was able to show, I think it's just dominating stuff. You know, there's nothing cute about it. Went right after hitters, wipe out off-speed breaking stuff, and then the exceptional arm. So I think what he really represented is a guy that knows he can pitch here, and I believe he belongs.
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is available. And let me know in the comments what you think, or roast me for my terrible gameplay. Videos like this are recorded live on Twitch. Follow my socials and my Twitch to know when I'm live recording new content for YouTube. Again, thanks for watching the Prophet Loki 309 YouTube. I'll see you in the realm of mischief.